So we're out here this morning, tucked up inside this little bank along this river right here, and looking for some predators. So far this morning, when I was showing up, there was a pack of coyotes out there on the delta, and they were running back and forth, yipping and laughing and running back and forth, and unfortunately, when I moved into my spot, it spooked them off. But we're in the same spot as we were last week with all the dead salmon. So I'm hoping that if we're patient and we're quiet enough and we sit here long enough, maybe we can have that pack move back in with us and hang out for a little bit. But I just kind of wanted to show you the setup, kind of what we got going on here. Tucked up in this little bank, but we'll see what happens. So right now there's a lone coyote, and he's sitting there. It's like, I mean, he's got to know that I'm here. He keeps looking my way. He wants to, it's like I'm kind of in whichever direction he wants to go. Like if you look, there's these tracks. There's tracks kind of all around. You can kind of see where these things have been moving. And you're not going to be able to see him because he's way out there. I think that might be him right there. But he's just sitting. From here he looks like a dog. It's insane. It's so mellow. But I'm gonna sit here and not move anymore and see if he'll make the decision to walk on by. I hope you guys can hear that. It's just incredible. You got him out there actively feeding. I need to go home and do some research because I know foxes, they'll jump into the snow for the voles, and they do that arc to dive into the snow and pull them. I've been watching whatever this is do that. It's acting like a fox, but I'm hearing coyotes. So I just don't know, but hopefully you guys are hearing that because it's just incredible. So I'm almost positive that they are coyotes now. I'm getting a little bit closer, and I'm hoping that since coyotes are so curious, I'm hoping that my presence, just being here, will want them to come and investigate. I mean, they already know I'm here. Like, there's nothing around. So, there's no way that they don't know that I'm here. So I'm hoping that we can just play on their curiosity, and see if they'll come and check us out. But I've counted 4 so far, and they are the cutest little things, man. Oh my word. But yep, let's sit here and see if they'll come check us out. Sitting with the coyotes for about an hour now, and just kind of observing their behavior and what they're doing, and it's kind of crazy. It looks like each one of them has their own stash, like their own cache of food, and they'll kind of look at each other a little weird, and then they'll sneak away, and then they'll go to a stump. Or like you see all this driftwood that's washed up during last season. So they have food stashed in a lot of these little pieces of wood and driftwood, little crevasses, and it's funny, they scurry up to it and they look around, and then they pull something out and they eat it real quick, and then they're kind of like toddlers. But oh, here we go right now. All right, I gotta put you down. They're just running up and down the riverbank, and they run and they turn around and they wait for their friends to come and catch up. The dynamic they have is really cool. I really like to watch them. Here comes the whole family. Oh, I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coyotes with one kind of leading the pack right now. I'm trying to figure them out. You know, I'm looking at some of these photos, and I can't tell if this fox's tail, this coyote's tail, is like falling off, or if it's sick. I don't really know, but the other three coyotes moved off to the west, and they kind of just bebopped across the flats off to the west, and this one is he's hanging around and he's kind of eating their scraps, but I can't tell what's going on with his tail. It's really weird. I don't know. Kind of kicking myself in the butt for not being more read up on coyotes. Like, you know, in Alaska you read all about wolves and fox, and I never really think about coyote, but sure enough, there's a little pack of them out here. They're just cute as a button too. But we're gonna sit here a little bit longer and see if he'll come back out, and if we can get him hunting or doing something cool. But we'll see. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. So all around here, there's these little caches they have with all of this salmon that they buried from their run last year. All the coho and chum salmon that run up and down this river when it's not dried out from the winter. So they're just going cache to cache, running all around, picking up the salmon that they have buried. No different than like your dog at home buries his bone in the couch. It's the same thing. That's what I'm watching them do. It kind of looks like little huskies almost, running around these flats and digging up salmon. But I don't have any eyes on any of them right now, but I'm sure they're just moving downstream a little bit, digging out more of their food. But we'll see if they come on back. So it's been pretty quiet for the last 30 minutes or so. Starting to really chill off. I think I got out of the car earlier. It was right around -5. So I thought that it'd warm back up, but it feels pretty cold. That's probably also because I didn't really prepare, obviously. Forgot my volley, and I don't have thick gloves on, but not too often do I just get to sit with a pack of coyotes, so I'm not gonna leave. So we'll go ahead and give it some more time. I'm really hoping they come back, just because this is the first time that I've seen a pack of coyotes this relaxed. Normally it's like a fleeting sight. I'll see them and then they'll be gone. So I'm hoping they make their rounds and head on back. Shoot, for all I know, they could be denned up somewhere around here. It is almost springtime, so you never know. But we'll see what happens. So they're back now. 3 of them. They made their way from the southwest. They're moving northeast right now, and they're not really moving with a purpose. They're kind of just doing the puppy thing, nipping at each other and just having a good time. Definitely eating salmon, just like this. No difference. There's salmon everywhere. There's a tail. So, I mean, they're literally just, at this point in the season, they're just kind of picking up scraps, really. The bald eagles have moved through already and decimated most of the salmon. But this whole delta area smells just like a fish market. It just smells like dead fish. So I'm sure they spend the whole winter here. Oh, there's a mallard right there. She was gonna land and then I think she saw me. But oh, she's coming around. Nope. She does not like that I'm here. But I don't know. I'm hoping they're going to come back this way. They're probably 200 yards away right now. Oh, jeez, I thought that was coming up behind me. The most uncomfortable feeling. But yeah, let's see what happens. Well, I think they've had about enough of me. It's been about 3 hours that I've been watching them, and they systematically cleared their way across the delta up into the wooded area over there, kind of under these bluffs. I can hear them howling out in the distance. I don't think they're going to be coming back anytime soon, so rather than sitting here and freezing, probably start to pack up and walk my happy way on out of here. Probably have about a mile and a half to get all the way back, but we'll go ahead and we'll do that. I still got to go and pick up my bag. I left my bag down by the river this morning, and hope it's still there. I mean, I don't think anybody is going to be around here but us, but should probably go check. So today is definitely one of those days where the experience overall is what's important. In the sense of none of the pictures that we got today are, they're not incredible by any stretch. They're not like, you know, book quality or showcase quality, but it's really not what's important, you know. Getting out into nature like this and spending your entire morning kind of just hanging out with a pack of coyotes, that's really what it's about, you know. Kind of observing them, getting a better idea of what their day-to-day looks like, what their life's like. So that's what I really enjoyed about today. Is it's the first time I've had the chance to really just hang out with coyotes, you know, watch them interact with each other. So just keep that in mind, you know, when you go out. It's not always so important to nail that picture, you know. I don't know. That's really my take on it. Enjoy just being in nature, you know. Enjoy the sounds and the smells and the sights and the behavior. And because, you know, when I see a picture, that's what I see, you know. When I see one of my photos, at least, I see the whole adventure that led up to that picture. So the picture itself doesn't have to be incredible as much as the memory and the adventure behind the picture is what's so important. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So we'll keep on heading out of here, and hopefully my bag's over there. Still don't see it, but let's go check it out. Well, here she is. At least the bag's still there. That's a plus. There she is. Alright, let's get you set up over here. Sweet. Try to make it to where I don't drop this camera into the river. But, yeah, like I was saying, you can't always go out with the expectation that you're gonna walk away with you know, one of your top 10 images for the year. But you know, A, you got to be out there in the first place just to even ever get those photos. And B, like I said, you know, sometimes just being out here it's worth it. And then, you know, you look back at the pictures and you're immediately brought back to the heart pounding racing that was happening when you first heard the howls. And then, you know, you first spot the coyotes, and it all comes back. And I think that's what is so appealing to me for wildlife photography. Is it's almost an excuse to be in nature. And I don't know what it is. It's when you're out there with the animals and, you know, you're looking through the viewfinder. It's like you forget you're looking through a camera sometimes. You know, you actually feel like you're part of the pack, or you're part of the herd, or you're part of the flock, or whatever it is you're filming. It's kind of a cool feeling to get so lost in nature that for, you know, a few moments you're one with nature again, especially with all the high-speed lives we live. Just recommend getting out there and just enveloping yourself in nature. Yep, what an awesome day. Like I said, the pictures are mediocre at best. But what an incredible experience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed it. And until next time, cheers.